It's April 24, 2025, and this is my second book that I finished today. I finish them in clusters because I read usually 3 books at a time, and they're usually fairly pacing each other. So the exception to the rule right now is I'm reading The Interview with the Vampire from Anne Rice, and that's quite a thick book. So I got completed with this and the Stoic Philosophy book that I posted a review of this morning. And this one is the 10th I've completed in the Wizard of Oz collection. So as always, I've reviewed all of these so far. I'm going to show you the beautiful box with the great artwork on it, and it's the Wizard of Oz collection. So this is the 10th book, Rinkitink of Oz. Now, what's interesting about this title is it's also referred to as Rinkitink in Oz, which is more appropriate because this is basically the official end of Dorothy or some other person flying in somehow to get to Oz. And this is something that's going on already there. And it really does not feel like an Oz book at all. I was very discouraged up until the last 40 pages. I was very discouraged with this book and thought this got to be the worst one. And the last 40 pages kind of redeemed it a little bit. I had previously read some people enjoy this book a lot because it's different than Oz. And I'm a little resistant to that idea because it is a Wizard of Oz collection. But this has nothing to do really with that original set of stories. It's like a brand new story. And the things that I didn't like about it, especially at the first majority of the book, was it involved a lot of war. It involved a lot of slavery and just bondage, keeping people in bondage and things like that. And I didn't like it. It was very dark. But then all of a sudden, 40 pages from the end, there's a chapter about 3 caverns where it became frantic action, almost like watching a video game where the guy is jumping flaming crevasses and things like that. And it was quite fun, that chapter. That was for sure the highlight of this chapter. The other thing that was interesting is the magical instruments that sometimes present in these books. This time it was a set of pearls. One was blue that gave strength, and one was white, I think, that gave knowledge, which that one wasn't in there very much. It was the blue one mostly. And then the funny one was the pink one that makes you invincible to damage pretty much. And I thought that was kind of funny, ladies. Anyway, it probably makes you feel like you're invincible to any damage at certain times, right? Am I right? Anyway, so I'm kind of torn because I expected I kind of knew it was going to deviate a little bit, but it deviated a lot. It was like a brand new story. And some people are more open to the idea, perhaps after 9 Oz books, maybe they want something different. I didn't. I wanted to keep kind of going with what's going on there at the island, or not the island, but the land of Oz. And I still kind of don't know what to think of it. Would I declare this the worst book at this point? I don't know. And all I know is that one guy online had said that the Scarecrow of Oz was the worst book. And I've already read that one. That was the one previous to this. And I didn't dislike that one so much. I don't know. It's getting hard to figure out how I feel about these books. He clearly wanted to write something different, and I feel bad for L. Frank Baum because for a while there, you could tell he was burned out to the max. And you can understand why he'd want to do something different. So I feel for him, and I can almost see his gears changing in a conference room or something where they're saying, okay, keep writing the books. And he's like, well, I got to come up with some other idea or something. And then his writing style in this, you could tell it felt fresh to him. So for him, it was probably a rewarding experience. For me, maybe not so much. The majority of, like I say, the beginning part of the book, I didn't like it, but the one chapter was kind of fun. I'm going to be going on to the next one. If I can get it out of this damn box, The Lost Princess of Oz. So I don't know who that is. It's not Dorothy. Let's see what this thing was. What's a frog? I don't know if the princess is a frog. It might, just because this is like that doesn't mean the book will be about a frog or anything of that nature. So putting book 10 in, going to start book 11. And how many pages is this sucker? It is, pretty short. It's 189. It's a little shorter than the last one. If I roll off 20 pages a day, probably like 9 days, I'll be done with this, 8 days, something like that. I think that's been about my clip of about a week a book, reading 20 pages or so a day, coupled with the other books I'm reading. So anyway, I don't know what to think about this one. Am I too impervious to the idea of a new storyline? I don't know. Maybe. It was okay.